Okay, babies. Today we are going to be talking about something nice, something interesting, something easy. It is actually easy, so don't worry about it. And that is past continuous, okay? In order to begin, my dears, I want to ask you, do you remember something of past continuous? Or when I say continuous, what is that? What do you understand by continuous? Past continuous, what is that? What do you think? What comes to your mind? Tell me, Sammy.
The continuous is like que es continuous, so past continuous is like el pasado continuo, so it is like things that we did, but we are telling it in a continuous way, like I was playing or something like this.
Okay, so it is like Sammy was saying, continuous, babies, means that is an action or that is something that is in progress. Okay, something that is happening, something that had like a duration in time. Is having a duration in time. And in the case of past continuous, it is going to be something in progress that is over now, but it had a duration in the past. Okay? So basically is that, but we are going to explain it part by part today, so don't worry. Let's begin, babies. Today we are going to talk about the structure of this. We are going to talk about the uses, how do we use it, and so on. And we are going to begin talking a bit about the difference between past simple or past continuous, okay? We are going to talk a bit about it because we are going to keep talking about this the next classes. And finally, babies, I am going to give you like a small reminder, okay? So let's be ready to begin. Once again, please don't forget to let me know if you have questions. If you feel I go super fast, just let me know too. Don't forget to take notes and so on, okay? So let's begin with the uses. Here we go. I am going to ask Sophie, can you please help me reading this first use?
Okay, Miss. Use the past continuous to describe an action in progress at a specific moment in the past.
Thank you, baby. So, yeah, we use babies past continuous, as I was telling you, to talk about actions that were in progress at a specific moment in the past. In this case, babies, you are going to have a specific things, a specific moments in the past. However, you have to take into account that that action should be in progress. Tiene que estar en progreso, okay? It must be in past, it must be in progress. It is an action that is over. Es una acción que ya terminó. It is in the past, but it has a duration in time. Thank you, Sophie. Let's go with the second use. Danny, can you please help me reading this second part, baby?
Okay. We often use the past continuous to describe the situation at the beginning of a story or narrative.
Thank you. And babies, we also have this use. When you want to talk about like the beginning of something, like the background of something, in a story, you are going to use the past continuous. So, for example, you can say, it was a beautiful day, the sun was shining, the birds were singing when the king of the kingdom died. Can you see? So you gave like an entire context, you gave like a background of a story. And in that case, babies, when you are giving the description of a situation, when you are giving the background of something, you are going to use past continuous. Okay? Those are the two uses I want you to take into account today. Questions up to this point? So remember, to talk about actions that happened in the past and that had a duration, or to describe the situation, the background of a story or a narrative. Okay? Questions? So I am going to give you some seconds to take notes. Go ahead.
Second,
Okay, 1 minute. Ready, my dears? Can we continue?
I am ready.
No.
Okay, let's continue then. So, these are the two uses of past continuous. Okay? And now that you know the uses that are you're going to be using this a lot, we are going to check these examples. Okay? Look at this. Let's go with the first one. Here I put some things in Spanish just for you to understand, like, what am I trying to say? So let's go with the first one. Here you have a timeline. Can you see, babies? This is a timeline. And you have past, you have present, and you have future. The idea is that I want you to understand that past continuous is going to have a duration in the past. Can you see? A duration. You spend some time doing that. So look at this. At 5 p.m., the action started. At 6 p.m., the action was in progress, was happening. And at 7 p.m., the action finishes. So it was an action of 2 hours. Can you see? We are going to check the example. It says, yesterday at 6 p.m., we were preparing the meal. So duration in time. Yesterday at this hour, we were doing this. Una acción que estaba en proceso. Estábamos haciendo esto. No fue lo que hiciste y se acabó y ya, chao. No. Estabas haciéndolo. Estabas tomando un tiempo, una duración de tiempo en el pasado para realizar cierta actividad. Okay? We are going to check another example. Once again, you have your timeline and you have past, present, future. And here you have duration in past. So look at the girl. An old lady was sitting on a bench. Una mujer mayor estaba sentada en un banco. When did this happen? We don't know yet. For example, in this case, you don't have a specific dates, a specific hours, a specific nothing. But you know that it is in past and it took some time. So an old lady was sitting on a bench. Tuvo una duración de tiempo en el pasado. Estaba sentada. Okay? Let's check another one. Just 2 more examples and we are going to continue. Look at the image. Once again, we have our timeline. We have past, present, future. And we have duration in time. Can you see? In the past. So let's take a look to the example. While you were brushing your teeth, I was sleeping. Mientras te estabas cepillando, te cepillabas los dientes, yo estaba durmiendo. Can you see? So look at this. Here we have 2 actions that are happening at the same time and that are having a duration in time. En este caso, miren, amores, que ya no tengo una sola acción. Ya estoy hablando de 2 acciones que estaban sucediendo progresivamente, que estaban sucediendo también al mismo tiempo en el pasado y tuvieron una duración. Mientras tú hacías esto, yo estaba haciendo esto. Ambas cosas son simultáneas, ambas cosas tuvieron una duración en el pasado, ambas van con pasado continuo. And look at this word. I want you to take a look to this word. What is the meaning of while? You have it here. What is the meaning?
Mientras.
Mientras. So this word is going to be important. Put that word in your cards because the idea is that I want you to complete your cards while learning new things. So you can put this word in your cards, put it in red letters in your notebook because while is going to be used, okay? While you were doing this, I was doing this. Or for example, look at this one. While she was crying, while she was calling her mom, her sister was crying. So 2 actions that happened in the past, but that had a duration in that past. Tell me, Nico.
Will she catching her mom, her sister as Christine? Significa es mientras llamaba a su madre, su hermana estaba llorando.
Exacto, así es, Nico. Sí, así es. Entonces, como Nico lo decía, son 2 acciones, amores, que sucedieron en el pasado al mismo tiempo y tuvieron una duración. Entonces miren que ustedes pueden usar el pasado continuo no solamente para hablar de una cosita que sucedió y ya, que estaba sucediendo en el pasado, sino también para hablar de más cosas que están sucediendo simultáneamente, bueno, que sucedieron simultáneamente. Questions up to this point? No questions? Okay,
No,
so
sister.
we are going to continue then. There you have some examples. I guess I am going to go back here for a while, and I am going to give you some time to take notes of the examples. This one, just in English, please. So I am going to give you 30 seconds per example because it is important for you to write examples. So put examples, and then we are going to continue. 30 seconds per example, and then we are going to continue. Go ahead, my dears. Please write especially these ones, and if possible, use colors with while and with the part of the sentence that is in past continuous. Okay, ready guys or not yet? Please let me know. Sari is ready. What about the others?
Como un yogur.
Okay, like a yogurt. Let's continue, guys. Ready? So here we go, babies. Now you know that we use past continuous, remember, to talk about something that had a duration in time in the past, that was continuous in a time of the past, or to give the background of the story or a narrative. So let's keep going with the explanation. Now we are going to begin talking a bit about the structure. This is the general structure, like it is for you to know this. You are going to use your pronoun or your subject. Then you are going to use verb to be in past. Este es el verbo to be en pasado. Remember, was or were, by taking into account the subject. Then you are going to use the verb with ing. This is like when I was telling you that verb to be is in love with ing. Do you remember that when we talk about present continuous? I have always told you, el verbo to be está supremamente enamorado del ing. So you can divide them. No me los pueden separar, no pueden romper esa estructura, sean presente, el pasado, en lo que sea, el verbo to be lo vas a poner con ing. No me puedes mandar un ing solito porque sí, ¿vale? So, in this case, it is going to be verb to be, of course, but as we are talking about past, it is going to be verb to be in past. Questions up to this point, babies? Subject. The pronoun is the subject. If you are confused with this, just write subject. Was or were, the verb with ing. So we are going to check the structure in affirmative, in negative, and in interrogative. So this is the one in affirmative. Look at this. You are going to use was with I, he, she, it. And you are going to use were with you, we, and they. That's the first thing you need to know. When do you use was? When do you use were? ¿Cuándo utilizas was? ¿Cuándo utilizas were? So once again, you are going to use was with the third person, he, she, it, pero se le va a agregar el I. And you are going to use were with you, we, and they, with the other ones, okay? So look at this. Subject, verb to be, and verb with ing. We are going to check this example. At 8:45 or a quarter to 9 last Saturday, I was working in my office. In this case, you have a specific time. I was working in my office. Or you can use were, remember, like this. My friends, plural, were having breakfast. Can you see? I was working in my office. My friends were having breakfast. But the structure in general is this one. Subject, verb to be according to the subject, and verb with ing. You
Miss,
can, tell me.
o sea que cuando hay muchas personas, en este caso sí sería where, o ya depende de qué acción.
Mira que es una forma fácil de identificarlo. Cuando hay muchas personas es were y cuando es una sola persona es was.
Okay.
Es una forma súper fácil que tienen para identificarlo. Si tú no te acuerdas de todos los sujetos y estás, no sé, en un examen y no me acuerdo si era was o were, piénsalo. ¿Lo tienes singular o lo tienes plural? Si lo tienes singular, es was. Si lo tienes plural, porque hay muchos, es were. Got it? Any other question, my dears? It is really, really easy. Any other question? The important thing, babies, is to know that you have to use always was or were and always the verb with ing. No me puedes poner, por ejemplo, I was work, porque está mal. Yo estaba a trabajar. ¿Sí ves? No me puedes poner I working, porque estarías diciendo yo trabajando. So, all the time, verb to be in past, was or were according to the subject, and the main verb with ing. Questions up to this point, my dears?
No,
So I am going to give you some seconds to take notes. Ready, babies? Can we continue or no yet? Please let me know.
Ready, Miss.
So Danny is ready. What about the others? Ready or no yet?
Miss,
I need a minute, miss.
Okay, Majo. Tell me, Danny.
Miss, how do you say? Estoy listo como un yogur más o menos.
I'm
En
ready
inglés.
like a yogurt.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, Majo, are you ready, princess?
Yes, miss.
Okay, let's continue then. This is in affirmative, my dear. So remember, subject, verb to be in past, and verb with ing. Now that you have the structure in affirmative, we are going to check the structure in negative. So it is super similar. The only thing you have to do is to put the verb to be in negative. Lo único que tienes que poner es el verbo to be en negativo. ¿Listo? So, look at this. Here you have the same examples porque ustedes son los que los van a poner en negativo de acuerdo a la estructura que les voy a dar. ¿Listo? So, once again, you have I, he, she, and it. Verb to be was, en negative wasn't. O puedes poner was not. Okay? Working. Or the subject, verb to be in negative, like weren't or were not, and the verb with ing. So here we go again with the previous examples. Look at this. At 8:45 last Saturday, I was working in my office. How is this same example but in negative? Who can help me? Who can tell me how is this going to be in negative? ¿Cómo quedaría esto en negativo?
Sería I wasn't working in my office.
Okay, Sari, it's that, but I want you to repeat that and please speak a bit louder, princess.
Okay, I wasn't working in my office.
That's it. At 8:45 last Saturday, I wasn't or I was not working in my office. Perfect. And what about the other one? My friends were having breakfast. How can you put this same example in negative? Who can help me? Someone different from Sari, not Sari. For example, Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo, I know you want to do it. How can you do it, baby? In negative. Juan Pablo, are you there?
Yes, miss, estoy pensando.
Okay, go, go, go. You can do it.
No, miss, ya me lo resaltaste. Supongo que será my friends weren't having breakfast.
That's it. Y si no utilizas weren't, ¿cómo lo puedes hacer?
Wasn't.
No, no puedes usar wasn't porque tienes my friends. I am going to give you the example with the previous one, and you are going to tell me how are you going to do it, okay? So look at this one, Pablo. Here you can say, I wasn't working in my office, or you can say, I was not working in my office. In the
Supongo que
example
será
you have,
my friends were not having breakfast.
that's it. My friends were not having breakfast. Or my friends weren't having breakfast. So the important thing here, babies, is that you are going to put the negative form in the verb to be. Was or were, recuerden que es el verbo to be en pasado. ¿Por qué? Pues porque estamos hablando de pasado continuo. Siempre que ustedes les digan continuo, va a ser el verbo principal con ing. Eso no va a cambiar. Lo que les varía es lo que va antes, dependiendo del tiempo. En este caso es pasado, así que verbo to be en pasado. Wasn't or was not, weren't or were not. Questions up to this point, my dears? Something you don't understand? Okay, so now you have some seconds to take notes. Okay, ready, my dears? Can we continue?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, let's continue then. So that's with negative. So remember, wasn't or weren't. And finally, we are going to check the interrogative form. But first, I want you to remember this. Every single time you think about questions, you have to think about switch. Change the order. Cada vez que piensen en preguntas, van a pensar en cambiar el orden. ¿Listo? Change the order. So easy peasy. How can we do it? Let's take a look. In a state of saying subject, verb to be, verb with ing, you are going to change the order and you are going to put verb to be at the beginning. El verbo to be al principio, como cualquier pregunta. Lo que haces es cambiar el orden. Entonces, en lugar de mandar sujeto, verbo to be, verbo con ing, mandas verbo to be, sujeto. Le das la vuelta. Okay? So let's take a look to this example. Was he working? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. So look at this. Tú puedes preguntar y tienes respuestas cortas como estas. ¿Él estaba trabajando, sí o no? Para responder, vas a utilizar con tu mismo verbo to be. Vas a utilizar tu verbo to be, okay? So you're going to say, yes, he was, according to the subject you have in the question, or no, he wasn't. Remember, babies, if the answer is no, you are going to use verb to be in negative. No, he wasn't. No, he was not, okay? Let's take a look to other example. Were they working? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Can you see? You just have to change the order. But remember one thing. Remember that when you have a WH question, you have to put that at the beginning. Cuando tienes preguntas con WH. For example, where was he working? ¿En dónde estaba trabajando él? Ya no vas a responder sí o no. Vas a responder otra cosa porque es una pregunta abierta. So you can say, he was working at the office. Or, when were they working? ¿Cuándo estaban trabajando? They were working on Saturday night. Can you see? But if you don't have double H questions, si no tienes una pregunta WH, simplemente va el verbo to be al principio y luego el sujeto. Siempre va a ser así para las preguntas, amores. Primero el verbo to be, luego el sujeto y luego el verbo con ing. And finally, of course, you have to use your question mark. If you don't put your question mark, this is not going to be complete. Questions about this structure, babies, in interrogative? Nope. So go ahead, babies, please take notes. Ready, my dears, or no yet?
I'm ready, Miss.
Okay, what about the others? Okay, I guess that you are ready, so we are going to continue, babies. So don't forget, babies, this is the general structure. Once again, this is the general one. Subject, sujeto, verb to be in past, was or were, and your verb with ing. Okay? Si son preguntas, ¡pum!, mueves el verbo to be acá. So now that you don't have questions, we are going to continue. And we are going to talk a bit about this, past simple or past continuous. But before doing this, I want to ask you, you know now that we use past continuous to talk about things that happened in the past, but those things had a duration in time. But what happened with past simple? What do you remember of past simple? When do we use it? Who can tell me? Think about it, my dears. Once again, when do we use past simple? We talked about this like the previous semester. Tell me, Majo.
It wasn't like we use the present continuous to explain or to represent something that's happening like at the moment, but in the present.
Okay, present continuous at the moment, at the present. Listo. Past continuous, duration in the past. And what happened with past simple? You can tell me what happened with past simple. When do we use past simple? What do you remember? Tell me, baby.
We use it to explain things that we do like very often, or like things, yeah, like we do very often, like habits or hobbies, something like that.
That is present. That is present simple. But past simple, babies, remember that it is going to be used to talk about things that happened in the past and finish it in the past. So I called you yesterday. I met my father yesterday. Or you can say she went to the school. So remember, past simple is going to be to talk about things that started and finished in the past, like just one action that happened in the past and it's over and that's it. Past continuous to talk about duration in the past. It is in the past, it is over, but you had a duration with that action. Past simple, no duration in time. Past continuous with duration in time. So we are going to check this. I am going to ask, give me a second. Juanti, baby, can you please help me reading this first part of the slide?
Describe.
Okay.
Use the past simple for a completed action in the past. Use the past continuous for an action in progress before or at the time of the past simple action.
Thank you. So look at this, guys. Esto es como un abrebocas. Esto lo vamos a explicar mejor la otra semana, ¿vale? Pero pónganle cuidado a esto. Use the past simple for a completed action in the past. So the action that finished and that's it. Use the past continuous for an action in progress before. What is the meaning of before?
Antes.
Antes.
Or at the time. What is the meaning of at the time? What is the meaning of this at the time?
En el momento.
Al mismo tiempo. Okay? Before or at the time of the past simple action. Vas a utilizar el continuo para hablar de una acción en progreso antes o al tiempo que la acción que está en pasado, acción completada. We are going to check the example. Look at this first one. I was working in my office when the boss walked in. Yo estaba trabajando en mi oficina cuando el jefe llegó, cuando el jefe entró. Si ustedes se dan cuenta, esta acción de I was working es una acción que tiene progreso, que tiene continuidad, porque él estaba trabajando y sigue trabajando y va a continuar trabajando por un periodo de tiempo. Lo hizo durante un tiempo. Pero el hecho de que el jefe llegara fue simplemente una acción en el pasado que sucedió. Él no estaba llegando y seguía llegando y volvió a llegar y a entrar a la oficina y así y así. No, es una simple acción. El jefe entró, el jefe llegó. Can you see? So look at this. I was working when the boss walked in. I was having lunch when my sister arrived. El hecho de estar comiendo algo, de estar tomando tu almuerzo y demás, implica que tiene una duración en el tiempo. Pero el hecho de que alguien llegue, lo que les decía, simplemente llegó. Es una acción completa en el pasado. My sister arrived. So here, babies, I want you to take into account this word, when. What is the meaning of when? What is the meaning of when, baby?
¿Cuándo?
Cuando. So, usually, babies, you can use these two times together, and one time is going to interrupt the other one. Usualmente lo usas, digamos, junto, puedes usarlo junto, por ejemplo, en las historias lo usas todo el tiempo junto, y cuando tú hablas lo usas junto. ¿Qué pasa? Usualmente, para que lo tengan presente, el verbo que está en pasado, la acción que está en pasado simple, es la acción que interrumpe la acción que está en progreso. Yo estaba haciendo esto cuando esto pasó. O puedes decir, I was For example, the examples that we have before that were with while. I was cooking while she was doing the homework. ¿Listo? Están al tiempo. Utilizas while. Or you can say, I was cooking when he called me. Cuando me llamó. Me interrumpió mi acción, la que estaba haciendo. So keep this in mind, babies. Like this is like the beginning of the topic of the next week, okay? Keep this in mind because we are going to develop this better. But remember, you can use it together. Questions up to this point? Past continuous is progress, duration in time in the past. So I am going to give you some seconds to take notes, babies. Okay, babies, ready? Can we continue? Or no yet? Ready, Sari is ready. What about the other?
Ready with a yogurt. ¿Será así?
Like a yogurt.
Like a yogurt.
That's it, okay. So, my dears, perfect. So, now you know the uses of past continuous. You know the structure in affirmative, negative, and interrogative. And you know a bit, not that much, of the difference between past continuous and past simple, okay? Just to finish, I want you to remember this important rule with ing, verb with ing. Remember that the verb goes with ing, but there are some moments where some rules apply. So this is just a reminder for you. I know you know this, but just in case you have forgotten. First of all, when you have a verb that ends with y, you just have to put ing in the normal way. Tell me, Nico.
Es como ING, es como yo digo racing, ING.
Así
Racer,
es. Entonces,
le pongo ING, sería racing.
that's it. Y entonces si tienes un verbo al que le tienes que poner ing porque está en continuo para decir que está sucediendo, que hay progreso, y ese verbo termina en y, le pones simplemente el ing. For example, play, playing, fly, flying, study, studying. Questions about this one? This one is easy. The y and the ing are friends, so no big deal. No tienes que cambiar nada, no tienes que reemplazar nada, nada raro, solo pones ing. But when you have a verb that ends in E, you are going to delete that E. Vas a borrarla. Look at the image. So, ing doesn't like E. They are going to take the place. Le van a quitar el lugar a la E. For example, dance, dancing. Tienes que eliminar la E. Si tienes el verbo que termina en E, recuérdalo. Quitas la E y pones directamente el ing. Fake, faking, rhyme, rhyming. Can you see? Take a look to the image. Don't forget that. Delete the E. What happened in this case? In this case, when you have double E, ing is going to say, okay, it is not just one E. I am going to be front of you. Voy a ser tu amiga. Porque si tienes una sola E, recuérdalo así, si tiene una sola E, la eliminas. Pero si tiene dos, vas a poner directamente el ing. For example, see, sing, flee, fleeing, agree, agreeing. Can you see? Recuerden estas reglas, amores. Double E, just ing. You don't have to delete anything. Antes de borrarme las S en los verbos, chicos, miren que sea solo una, que no vayan a ser dos, como por ejemplo en sí. Sí, sing. Okay? But what happened when you have this? IE. Si tienes una I con una E, como el ING quiere tanto la Y, pues cambias la I con la E por una Y. Keep it in mind. Cambias la I con la E por una Y. For example, die, dying, lie, lying, tie, tying. Siempre que sea IE, vamos a cambiarla. Terminico.
ING.
Y después ING. Ajá.
Como sí, Lin tiene ING. Lin tiene ING. Y Tin tiene ING.
Tiene ING porque estamos hablando de cosas que están en progreso, cínico. Pero entonces recuerden esto. Remember this, guys. If you have this IE, you have to delete it and change it by Y. Keep it in mind. And finally, this is the one I have told you like 100 times. If you have consonant, vowel, consonant, si tienes consonante, vocal, consonante, you just have to double the last consonant and then you have to put ing. Okay? So look at this. Run.
¿Puedes decir esa parte? ¿Eso?
Yes, go ahead. Run
is running.
Put.
Putting. Stop. Stopping.
Stopping. That's it, Nico. Look at this, guys. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Consonante, vocal, consonante. ¿Qué hacemos? Doblamos la última consonante and then ing. Put. Consonant, vowel, consonant. What do? We have to double the last consonant and then ing. Stop. Consonant, vowel, consonant. You have to double the last consonant and ing. Questions about these rules, guys? This is a friendly reminder for you. Let me put the entire image just for you to keep it in mind. Questions about these rules, guys? Something you don't remember of these rules? Perfect. So I am going to give you some seconds to take notes of the rules. Ready, my dears, or no yet?
Ready.
Right. Okay. Keep it in mind, guys. So today we have learned a bit about, oh my God, give me a second. I am going to move it. We have learned a bit about past continuous. So we are going to make a review. Who can tell me the two uses of past continuous? When do we use past continuous? Tell me, Majo.
The first one is in an action in progress at a specific moment in the past, and the second is to describe the situation at the beginning of a story or narrative.
Perfect. Now, who can tell me, babies, the structure of past continuous in affirmative? Sari. Sari, can you hear me, baby? I can't hear you. Okay, I guess that you're having troubles again with your microphone. So, Danny.
Okay, the structure, no? Okay. The first is the subject. Bueno, luego was o were. Luego the verb and luego ing.
ING. Can you give me an example, Danny?
Okay. Okay, an example, ¿no?
Yeah.
No el que estaba en el ejemplo, claramente.
No.
But the first subject, it was studied in my bedroom.
I was studying in my bedroom, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I was studying in my bedroom. Perfect. Who can tell me the structure of past continuous in negative?
Me.
Sari, attack.
Yes. ¿Me repites cuál era la pregunta?
Yeah. Can you please give me the structure of past continuous in negative?
Okay. Okay, sería. Okay, the subject, the
In negative, remember, in negative. Go ahead. Subject, you can do it.
okay, el wasn't or weren't, yes, and the verb and the
ING. ING.
yes, ing.
Perfect. Can you give me an example, Sari?
Okay. I wasn't dancing and
I wasn't dancing. That's it. Let it that way. I wasn't dancing. Okay, let's continue. Who can give me the structure of past continuous in interrogative? Who can help me with that? The structure of past continuous in interrogative. Maybe Vero. Vero, can you please help me with that? The structure of past continuous in interrogative, princess? Vero, are you there? Can you hear me, baby? Okay, Vero is not there. Oh my God. So, Majo Garcia, can you please help me, princess, with the structure of past continuous in interrogative? No, neither. Majo Garcia is not here neither. Oh no, so sad. Then Samuel, Sammy, can you please help me with the structure of past continuous in interrogative?
Yes, miss, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so the first is the verb to be, that is like the was or were. Then is the subject, then is the verb with ing, and finally the complement and the signo de pregunta.
The question mark. Okay, Sammy, can you please give me an example, darling?
Yeah, okay, so was he playing in the beach?
Was he playing on the beach? That's it, perfect. So, my dears, basically that's past continuous, duration in the past. It is an action that it is in the past, but it had a duration in that past. It is over now, but it had a duration in the past, or you can also use it to talk about things that are related to a story or a narrative. Now that you know this, I'm sure that you are ready to practice a bit. So I am going to ask you to access to Kahoot. So everyone, please set your devices. We are going to be playing a Kahoot together to practice. And next class, of course, we are going to practice more, not with Kahoots, but with literal grammar, okay? So I am going to share with you the other screen. It is charging, the pin is charging, so we are going to wait a bit for it.
Miss, a question.
That's it, tell me.
Es sobre la llamada, profe. ¿No se te ha caído?
No.
El Meet está raro.
Are you having troubles with me?
Sí me saca de vez en cuando por el internet. Lo chistoso es que estoy por cable.
Okay, no, baby, no, I haven't lost it, but I will give a report to the engineer, okay? Majo, tell me.
Miss, I'm on my cell phone, so it'll be difficult to me to pass to a page to another to see the questions and all this stuff and then respond it. So I don't know how to do it.
So I'm going to send the pin. I guess that okay. Maybe with the Kahoot part, you won't be able to stay, but check the questions, check the answers, and then we are going to have another one, and that one is going to be on quizzes. So that one you are going to be able to be part of. Okay.
Oh, okay, Miss. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, just with your names. Who is DJ Huevito? I don't know who is this one. So
Oigan, DJ, wait, no.
bye.
No,
Bye, DJ.
no.
With your names, please. Go ahead, my dears. Please access. You can do it. I'm sorry, Danny, but I need your name.
The name of Loki.
The name of Loki. Pacho Continuous. Okay. Majo G. Sophie.
No,
Samuelisho.
I don't know who is Pacho Continuous. Eliminate.
Pacho Continuous. But we all know who is Pachito, but we have no idea who is Huevito. You see? So that's the difference. Okay, what about the others, babies? Please access. Go ahead, go ahead. Sophie, where are you? Okay, there you are. Danny, there you are. Pachito, there you are. Juandi, where are you, baby? Okay, oh my God, there he is.
Miss, what is this name?
Is Juandi evil?
No, Miss.
It is Juandi. I mean, when I say your normal names, is names that I can identify. I had no idea who was DJ Huevito. Sorry, Danny.
Miss, you don't know who is JPR 780.
Miss, tú sabes que yo soy JPR 780.
Juan Pablo
No,
Durán.
Miss.
It is easy, I can identify him.
Pero tiene sentido. J de Juan, P de Pablo, D de Durán, R de Rojas y 780 numeritos al azar.
Just in case. Okay. Okay, let me check.
DJ
Juan Pablo, there you are.
Daniel
Majo Garcia, let me check. There she is. Majo Vélez is not possible. Nico, there he is. Samuel, there he is. Sari, there she is. And Vero. Yeah. Nico.
Es que demora es que tengo un problema con el internet que no me deja entrar a alguna parte.
Pues aquí me aparece. Voy a iniciar el juego para ver si te carga. ¿Listo, mi amor?
Ok, profe, es muy lento de cargar el internet.
Don't worry. It's okay, don't worry. So, guys, let's begin. Here we go. Past continuous. At 5 a.m., Go, you can do it, guys. You have plenty of time to do it. You can do it.
Demasiado fácil.
It's super easy. I mean, this topic is super easy. You can do it, but please speak in English. Don't forget that.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. Okay, at 5 a.m. I was sleeping. Remember, verb to be in past, verb with ing. Let's continue. What space when I found you? Go, go, go. You can do it. What space when I found you? Okay. What were you doing when I found you? Be careful, guys. No se me confundan, Dios mío. El did por ningún lado les puede salir bebés porque el did es el auxiliar del pasado simple, amores. Cuando estamos usando pasado continuo, usamos el verbo to be. Verbo to be. Was or were. Nada más. Solo was or were. Let's continue. Tim space in bed when he woke up this morning. Tim space in bed when he woke up this morning.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Lemon Squeezy, ya no me acuerdo cómo era.
There you are. Look at this. Tim wasn't lying. ¿Cómo saben que era wasn't lying? Porque era la única que tenía el was. Y estás hablando de Tim. And Tim is just one person, singular. Acuérdense, uno solo was, muchos were. So it is not possible to say were. And like, no, because that is just past. This is past continuous, not simple. Continue. Where space when you met them? Where when you met them? This one is easy too. You can do it. Wow, I have a lot of things here. So, number one is not possible because where were your friends, pero el verbo no está con ing. So, this one is not possible. The blue one. La azul está descartada porque tiene un did, amores. Estamos en pasado continuo. Recuerden que no van a utilizar did porque no es simple. Tienes un ing, pero el did no. Y aparte no tienes el verbo to be en pasado. Recuerden que sí o sí tienes que tener was or were. The yellow one no puede ser porque aunque tiene el verbo to be en pasado y el ing, estás hablando de friends, de amigos, es un plural. No puede ser was, tiene que ser were. So it is the green one. Where were your friends going when you meet them? Let's continue. What space when you heard her? Remember. Okay, so it is not possible this one, no puede ser esta porque Lucy es una solita, no es where, es was. Entonces, what was Lucy singing when you heard her? Let's continue. John space when I jumped into the pool. He can't swim. John space when I jumped
Easy.
into the pool. Perfect.
Lean.
Pilas con esto, amores. Tienen una parte después que dice, él no puede nadar. Así que no puedes decir que él estaba nadando. Was swimming. Si solo tuviesen esta primera parte, si solo tuviesen esto de acá, sí podría ser John was swimming when I jumped into the pool. Pero, como tienen una continuación que les dice, él no podía hacer esto, tiene que ser que no estaba nadando. So, John wasn't swimming. Let's continue. What happened? Why? Space. Go ahead. Okay, there you are. What happened? Why was your sister crying? Very good. This one was better. No puede ser la azul porque no tienes el ing. It is not possible the yellow one because you have where and you have a sister, so it's just one person. And it can be the green one because it is not only where, but also you don't have ing. So why was your sister crying? Very good. Let's continue, guys. Conrad and Capper space computer games at 8 this morning.
Easy.
Conrad and Capper
Easy.
space computer games at 8 this morning. Take into account 2 people. Very good. We're playing because it is 1 and 2. That means they. They were playing. Perfect. Let's continue. While I space somebody stole my phone. While I space somebody stole my phone. Go, go, go. You can do it, babies.
Subiendo dificultad. Más.
In English.
No.
While I was sleeping, somebody stole my phone. ¿Ok? No puede ser mientras yo no estaba durmiendo, porque si no estabas durmiendo, pues no te roban el celular. No puede ser where, because you have just I, one person, and the red one, no one picked it. So while I was sleeping, somebody stole my phone. Let's continue. Cagper fell while he space football. Cagper fell while he space football.
Easy.
Go, my dears. Easy peasy, you can do it. Wow, this one was super good. Perfect. Cagper fell while he was playing football. Very good. Okay, half an hour ago, you spaced TV with mom. Half an hour ago, you spaced TV with mom. How can you complete it?
Mommy is super easy.
Super easy?
Re easy. Versión Colombian.
You can do it. Perfect. I'm glad you feel it is easy because it is. Actually, it is easy. You can do it. Okay. Oh my God, what happened here? Look at this. You can be singular, can be plural. It can be you, the two, or it can be you, the ustedes. For that reason, babies, you, we, and they go with where. Remember that you go with where. Los únicos que van con was son he, she, it, and of course I, the yo. Okay? So, half an hour ago, you were watching TV with mom. That's the thing. The last question. It's strange. Bill had an umbrella, but it's strange. Be careful with this part. It's strange. Bill had an umbrella, but it wasn't raining. Perfect, guys. It is not was raining porque les dicen es raro y les dicen pero, so it wasn't raining. So that's it, my dears. We are going to check our podium. So on the third place, we have Dani. On the second place, we have Samuelicio. And on the first place, we have Pacho
No.
Continuos. So Pachito. Then we have Vero, and then we have Sari. So great job, guys. I guess that now you have practiced a bit with this. And it is time for you to solve an exercise on your own. So we are going to finish the class with this last exercise. You are going to be doing on your own, and it is going to be done in quizzes, okay? So give me a second while I share with you the pin. This is it, okay? So join myquizzes.com or access to this link if you want. I send the link through the chat.
Miss, a
Tell me.
question. ¿Me puedo poner DJ huevito?
My God. Okay, okay. Now I know that is you. Go ahead, my dears. You can do it. You are going to practice on your own. As this is going to be an individual practice, I am going to stop the recording of the class right now, okay? And don't forget that you can find it in the YouTube channel.